All right, let's kick this off with a hook that'll grab viewers' attention right from the start. Fourth quarter, 3 seconds left on the clock. Cowboys down by 4. The entire stadium holds its breath as Dak Prescott takes the snap. In a moment that will be etched in NFL history, he launches a rocket downfield. Will it be glory or heartbreak? Folks, if you missed last night's Cowboys-Steelers showdown, you missed the game of the year. But don't worry, we're about to break down every heart-pounding second of this instant classic. From last gasp, heroics to defensive battles, this game had it all. So strap in, football fans, because we're diving deep into the clash that everyone will be talking about for weeks to come. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. We're diving into an absolute thriller of a game that had football fans on the edge of their seats. We're talking about the nail-biting showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers that ended with a last-second touchdown pass from Dak Prescott. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's break down this epic clash of NFL titans. Let's set the stage for this incredible matchup. The Cowboys and Steelers, two of the most storied franchises in NFL history, faced off in a game that lived up to all the hype. Both teams came into this contest with something to prove, looking to make a statement and solidify their position in the playoff race. From the moment the ball was kicked off, you could feel the electricity in the air. The tension was palpable as these two powerhouse teams went toe-to-toe, trading blows like heavyweight boxers in a championship fight. The crowd was roaring, the players were fired up, and we were treated to a showcase of some of the best talent the NFL has to offer. Now, let's talk about the man of the hour, Dak Prescott. The Cowboys quarterback has been under intense scrutiny this season, with critics questioning his ability to lead the team to victory in crucial moments. Well, folks, Prescott silenced those doubters with a performance for the ages. Throughout the game, he displayed poise, accuracy, and the kind of leadership that defines elite quarterbacks in this league. But it wasn't just Prescott's arm that impressed. His decision-making and ability to read the Steelers' defense were on full display. Time and time again, he made the right calls at the line of scrimmage, adjusting plays to exploit weaknesses in the Pittsburgh defense. It was like watching a chess master at work, always thinking several moves ahead. On the other side of the ball, the Steelers weren't going down without a fight. Their defense, known for its hard-hitting style and ability to create turnovers, gave Prescott and the Cowboys' offense all they could handle. They applied constant pressure, forcing Prescott to make quick decisions and rely on his mobility to extend plays. The game was a back-and-forth affair, with neither team able to pull away. Every time the Cowboys seemed to gain momentum, the Steelers would respond with a big play of their own. It was the kind of game that reminds us why we love football: the drama, the intensity, and the sheer unpredictability of it all. As we entered the fourth quarter, the tension in the stadium was thick enough to cut with a knife. Both teams knew that every possession could be the difference between victory and defeat. The Steelers' offense, led by their own talented quarterback, managed to put together an impressive drive that resulted in a go-ahead touchdown with just minutes left on the clock. With the Cowboys trailing and time running out, all eyes turned to Dak Prescott. This was the moment that would define his season, perhaps even his career. As he took the field for the final drive, you could see the determination in his eyes. This was his chance to prove to the world that he had what it takes to be mentioned among the NFL's elite quarterbacks. With just moments left in the game, the Cowboys found themselves in striking distance. This was it, the do-or-die play that would determine the outcome of this epic battle. The ball was snapped, and Prescott dropped back to pass. The Steelers' pass rush closed in, but Prescott stood tall in the pocket, scanning the field for an open receiver. And then, in a moment that will be replayed on highlight reels for years to come, Prescott unleashed a perfect spiral towards the end zone. Time seemed to stand still as the ball arced through the air, sailing over the outstretched arms of the Steelers' defenders. As it descended, Cowboys fans held their collective breath, hoping against hope that their team would come through in the clutch. And then, jubilation. The pass found its mark, nestling into the arms of a Cowboys receiver who had managed to get just enough separation from his defender. The stadium erupted in a deafening roar as the officials signaled touchdown. The Cowboys had done it. They had snatched victory from the jaws of defeat in the most dramatic fashion possible. The final score, Cowboys 31, Steelers 28. But the numbers on the scoreboard don't even begin to tell the full story of this instant classic. Let's take a moment to appreciate the magnitude of what we just witnessed. This wasn't just a regular season win for the Cowboys, it was a statement. It was Dak Prescott telling the world, "I'm here, I'm for real, and I'm ready to lead this team to the promised land." The confidence and poise he showed in those final moments are the hallmarks of a truly great quarterback. But let's not forget the valiant effort put forth by the Steelers. They played their hearts out and came within inches of securing a huge road win. Their defense was relentless, their offense was creative, and they pushed the Cowboys to their absolute limit. In many ways, this game was a showcase of everything that makes the NFL great: two talented teams leaving everything on the field in pursuit of victory. As we look ahead, this win could be a turning point for the Cowboys season. It's the kind of victory that galvanizes a team, that builds the kind of confidence and camaraderie that can carry a squad deep into the playoffs. For Prescott, it's a performance that will quiet his critics, at least for now, and cement his status as one of the game's top quarterbacks. For the Steelers, while the loss is undoubtedly disappointing, there are positives to take away. They went toe-to-toe with one of the NFC's best teams and very nearly came away with the win. If they can build on this performance and clean up a few minor issues, they'll be a force to be reckoned with down the stretch. As we wrap up our analysis of this incredible game, I want to hear from you, the fans. What did you think of Prescott's heroics? Are the Cowboys now legitimate Super Bowl contenders? And what about the Steelers? How do you think they'll bounce back from this heartbreaking loss? Before we sign off, let's take a moment to appreciate games like this. In a league where parity reigns supreme, where any team can beat any other on any given Sunday, it's contests like these that remind us why we love this sport. The drama, the skill, the raw emotion, it's all on display in games like Cowboys vs. Steelers. As we look ahead to the rest of the season, both of these teams will be ones to watch. The Cowboys have shown they have the mettle to come through in the clutch, while the Steelers have proven they can hang with the best of them. Whether you're a fan of either team or just a lover of great football, this is shaping up to be one hell of a season.